Jack? There's a statewide APB out on it.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side ready to help.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, 2077 report.
All units, reports of an explosion. Location, alternative location is south.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to? Look at the sky, Cole. No screwing around. We need to be in the car when the call goes out over KGPL.
All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting. An explosion downtown. All units, stand by for further.
Downtown? It can't be.
All units, explosion location is somewhere in Wilshire. Car 14 Adam reports the address. Units, stand by.
11 kill 49,
Calling all cars. Assist the fire department. The explosion's at 4672 Oakwood Avenue. 4672 Oakwood Avenue. Multiple citizens injured. At Nicholson Electroplating Plant. All units in the vicinity respond code 3 and identify.
You heard the man. Let's get going. 11K en route.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You don't shoot at cops, you little prick. Get that bastard, Cole. Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole.
Herschel, come on.
Not right now. You sorry son of a bitch.
Catch a bullet, you son!
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go. Jesus. I've never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
Delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. I mean, look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Worlds turn upside down, Cole.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good.
Shake a leg, Herschel.
Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. We'll get better with practice.
Looks like all that's left.
That maybe goes for me too, sir.
I can try the laundry tag.
Sweet heavens. What do you think, sir?
Herschel, come on.
Mayor, you
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
very resolute.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here. Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
address. 133 North Vermont Avenue. Herschel, let's roll.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
You're falling behind,
This is
Herschel.
a busy street, okay?
Shake a leg, Herschel. Herschel, come on. Shake a leg, Herschel. Herschel, come on. You're falling behind, Herschel.
Hey, detective, I think I got something here.
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps?
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
I thought Forvix was a tough break.
Shake a leg, Herschel. Herschel, come on.
Phelps, I'm coming.
Shake a leg, Herschel. You're falling behind, Herschel. Herschel, let's roll. Shake a leg, Herschel. You're falling behind, Herschel. Shake a leg, Herschel. You're falling behind, Herschel. Herschel, let's roll.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk?
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich?
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks! And God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
All right, all right.
Herschel, come on. Shake a leg, Herschel. Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed? Stop! Turn back the other way. Right up ahead. You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tamako Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet. But I'm working on it. Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help. You can drive. You're behind the wheel. What do you think?
I want to take a look around. But be careful, huh?
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto? Herschel, come on.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
Herschel, let's roll. Shake a leg, Herschel. Herschel, let's roll.
Yeah, as soon as I'm finished. Somebody turn the place over. Better watch your step. Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank. Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Could be a class ring. You're falling behind, Herschel.
When I'm done.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
Herschel, come on. Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
Shake a leg, Herschel.
Phelps, I'm coming.
Herschel, let's roll.
Biggs, badge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Herschel, come on. Herschel, let's roll. Shake a leg, Herschel. Herschel, come on. Herschel, let's roll. Help me out.
Get the good oil from the guy at the desk.
Shake a leg, Herschel.
On my way.
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Any ideas?
Gamewell. We need to check for messages.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks for your help. What now?
The cone traces back to Hughes Aircraft, right?
You know the way.
Well,
You can
let's
drive.
get there.
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes Aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from Military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. We found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Right here.
Who is Mapes, and what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice.
Herschel, come on.
All right, all right.
Shake a leg, Herschel. Good day, miss.
Follow me.
Herschel, come on.
You do your job, I'll do mine.
Herschel, let's roll. Herschel, come on. Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
Do you mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside? And her?
Shake a leg, Herschel.
Phelps, I'm coming.
You're falling behind, Herschel. McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Shake a leg, Herschel. Herschel, let's roll.
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
You're falling behind, Herschel.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
Herschel, let's roll.
Get a load of these engines. Think that cone could come off one of them?
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Cole, we got things to do.
Herschel, come on.
Phelps, I'm coming.
Herschel, let's roll. Advice?
What do you say we take a look around inside the plane?
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. "76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north." "76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north." "76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Herschel, come on.
All right, all right.
Herschel, let's roll. You're falling behind, Herschel.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Bernie.
I'm busy now.
Herschel,
Can I ignore
come
you some
on.
other time?
On my way.
You can drive.
All right. Where to? How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. He would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.